So just thinking about if I can ever recover my memory, because it is virtually almost gone entirely, and I'm very worried, obviously, about if it will ever return. So I'm thinking now of jobs that I've held in my life, and I'm trying to see if I can make any progress. So I know, for example, I'm thinking from when I was young, where was I working? I went to Rowan's 10-pin bowl, which is in Finsbury Park. I'm wondering if it still exists. It'd be amazing if it's still there. So I worked there as a bar manager, but I was originally a barman, then bar supervisor, then barman. Bar, no, I don't think I was bar manager. I was a barman, then a bar supervisor. And they didn't want to make me supervisor, but I was quite insistent. I was mostly part time there because I was studying at the time. So this would have been when I was around about 18, which means that this was 91, 92 period. I would have been working there. So I did work there for some years, so it might have been up to 95 or something. I got my degree probably in 95. I would have been 22 then. I worked for a company called FI Group, Flexible Information Group. It was a PLC and it was a software consultancy. And I was a graduate IT trainee there. And I worked there for some time, I don't know how long. I'm guessing 2 years, maybe 3 years. I worked also for Southern Rowan's, on FI Group. I worked for ZTEC Power, which was a hydrogen fuel cell company. And I believe Nicholas Abson was the CEO, and Jeff Sparpen, someone I worked with there. I think there might have been someone called Vuko as well. So I did IT for that company, and I don't know how long, but I'm guessing some time, as in more than a year. So I worked for FI Group, ZTEC Power, Rowan's 10-pin bowl. I'm not sure if I had other jobs, because other jobs don't come to mind. It may then have been I started my own business, which was Saro Systems, and I did that with Oleg Smirnov in a partnership. And then, like an idiot, I split the partnership up at some point because I got greedy and thought I could make more money by myself. And I formed a company called Arda Computing. And that was also a limited company, I think. And that didn't do very well. I should have stayed working with other content. I don't know why I was so stupid. I'm not aware of any other businesses that I ran. I also ran a taekwondo business. I was an instructor at Lionsdown Hall in New Barnet, and also I think Essex Hall or something in Finchley. And I was a second degree black belt at the time, but I've since found out that I'm a fourth degree black belt in Taekwondo now. And that's amazing to me. I had no idea I reached that rank. It's great to know that I achieved that rank though. I remember some Korean terminology, very basic, like counting and the word for punch and kick and all that business. So I talked about the jobs I did. Now my addresses were I grew up in 6 Otway Court, Granville Road, N4 4JD. I also lived in 5 Sycamore Close, East Barnet, EN4 8AQ. I also lived in Harringay, which was flat 10, 7 Warwick Gardens, N4 1JS. My telephone number at 608 Court when I was growing up was 340-5147. And I remember a number 07956 820-848 and 07956 998 552. And those are numbers that I remember. So I've covered the addresses where I've lived. Flat 10, 7 Warwick Gardens, N41DS was a studio flat. 5 Sycamore Close, East Barnet, EN4 8AQ was a 2-bedroom house, I think. Maybe 3. I worked for Z-Tech Power. I worked at Rowan's 10-Pin Bowl in Finsbury Park. I will check to see if it's still operating. I worked at New Leaf Limited as an IT consultant. So FI Group, New Leaf, Rowan's 10-Pin Bowl. I can't think of other jobs right now. So I was also married and have 2 children, but I don't remember anything about that at all. I remember the name of my wife originally was Elizabeth Moss. I remember what her mother looks like. Very little information other than that. I don't know if I said already I achieved 4th degree black belt. I found out somehow, but I originally thought I was 2nd degree black belt. I made a video documentary in several parts. That was called Man, Woman, Myth. And I managed to find those films now. And I'm watching it again. And the website for it is obviously down. No payment, whatever. It was originally manwomanmyth.com. I have a degree at 2-2 in cognitive science, and that was from Westminster University. I also did 1 year at North London University. What was it called? It might be just the Polytechnic of North London. GCSEs, I got 1A, 3 Bs, 4 Cs, a D and an E. My A levels were very awful. I think it was CCD, English, Maths and Physics. And I think I had an AS level in something, but I don't remember what that was. It might have been some kind of add-on sort of course type thing. Useless, basically. Yeah, I think that's what I can remember of my life for now in terms of education and work.